All right, People versus Eric Thorpe. Mr. Thorpe, I have a felony complaint charging you with 1 count of assault with a dangerous weapon on an incident that happened on March the 5th at 31059 Ecorse Road in the city of Romulus. And a 2nd count of felony firearm. The assault with a dangerous weapon is a 4-year felony, and the felony firearm is a 2-year felony. I want to inform you that you're entitled to be represented by an attorney. If you are indigent and cannot, through the help of your family and friends, secure the money to hire an attorney, the court will appoint one to represent you. You're innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have a trial by a judge or a jury. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. The next step in these proceedings is a preliminary exam. It's not a trial which your guilt or innocence is established, but a hearing to determine if there's enough evidence. Hold on 1 second, please, to hold you for a trial. At that time, it would be necessary for the prosecution to establish 2 things. First, that a crime was committed. Secondly, that there's probable cause to believe that you were involved in the commission of that crime. Those things are established, you'd be held for a trial. Since you don't have an attorney to represent you today, I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. Officer case number 210150, a probable cause conference in front of Judge Oakley, which is courtroom number 2, Mr. Thorpe, on March the 17th. And then, officer, I see that I know he's been in custody the past couple of days. I saw that you, what's the reason for the cash bond request?
Just the severity of the alleged crime, and he does live with the victim, I believe.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to go someplace else. You can't have contact with the victim. Do you understand?
I'll go with my
And
aunt.
so I'll release you on a personal bond with the understanding that you're not to have any contact with the victim pending this case or till further order of the court. Do you understand that?
I do.
And if you have contact, then your personal bond will be revoked and you'll either be incarcerated or put on a tether. Do you understand
I
that?
understand.
Okay, so with that, if it's a PR bond, officer, the time is going to be 10:10 a.m. with Judge Oakley by Zoom, just like this, in courtroom number 2 is where
Okay.
you're going to call in, Mr. Thorpe. And Andy, do you have his personal information? And I'll sign your court-appointed attorney form. Do you have his email address, his cell phone number?
I have a cell phone, but no email address.
Do you have an email address?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right, and we'll make sure, Andy, that to make a notation on the 17th to get an updated address from him.
Okay.
And there'll be a court-appointed attorney on the 17th to talk to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, anything else, officer?